Alright, hello everyone! It's Bikini Mukbang today, and if you don't know what that is, it just basically means I'm going to be eating food, and then I added that I'm in a bikini. So, I'm very uncomfortable right now because I did not realize that the neighbor's fence, like, they could see me if they come outside. Thankfully they're not outside, but the people that way are, and I keep hearing them and thinking there are people back there watching me, and fun. So what inspired this? A couple years ago I was on vacation in Charleston, as we usually do, and I wore a bikini. My mom took a picture of me and I looked at it and I thought, oh my god, that's so embarrassing. You can't even see, I don't even look like I have an hourglass waist. I look disgusting. No one can ever see this. And then I was going through old pictures on my previous phone before I got an upgrade, deleting stuff, making room for new things, and I saw that picture and I realized how incredible I looked, and now I've gained weight and it's like I'm constantly insecure about not having the qualities that I had before when I was, at the time the picture was taken. I'm like, that's just so insane. Why didn't I just appreciate myself? And so I decided I'm gonna do a video in that exact same bikini. Also, I'm so sorry, the lighting in this is atrocious, but I was just like freaking hot and hungry and really nervous that my grandmother's neighbors were gonna see me in the backyard and stare at me, so I just like didn't really test out a lot of different positions to see if it made a difference with the sun. So I'm so sorry, just gonna have to deal with it. So this is what I look like. This is me. I'm a little hairy, and that's cool. This is just what I look like. I'm very hungry, so let's get to eating. Oh my god, get off of my bag of food, that's so disrespectful. And I knew bloating was a thing, but I really didn't know how much of a thing bloating was until I saw people like doing before and afters on TikTok. Holy shit. Like, I mean, I guess logically, if you drink like a whole thing of water, I mean, I guess it needs to go somewhere. But like, I didn't realize it was gonna make your stomach stick out like that. It's crazy. And I know this hat is navy and my swimsuit is black. It's a fashion faux pas. I'm so sorry. Yeah, let's get to eating. Oh my gosh, today I'm having Taco Bell. As you can see, I couldn't help but drink a lot of the slushie ahead of time. I got the strawberry freeze. It's the best flavor. Don't argue with me. I wonder if any creepy men will comment on this. It happened last time I posted a bikini video. And honestly, I just didn't delete that comment because I thought it was amusing. Is that wrong? It's my channel. I'll do what I want. Today we're having Taco Bell. I bought my go-to, which is the chicken power bowl. It's really, really good. I swear to God, if the neighbors come outside, I'm not here. They say take it off, I say keep it on. Oh my god, there are so many mosquito bites on my feet, it does not make sense. So like, let's talk about my hair. Yeah, it's growing back, and some days it really just does do some crazy shit, but I'm learning to love that and not have anxiety about it. Oh my god, no! Don't blow away, I need you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is what I'm... Alright, blew away. It's fine. This is what I'm eating today. It's the chicken power bowl. It's got beans, rice, lettuce, chicken, diced tomatoes, guacamole, I think, and cheese, which a lot of this I usually eat around, like the beans and the cheese, because it does not agree with me. There's a lot of things that make me sick. Oh my god. Are you okay? It sounds like they're playing basketball, but he's like screaming like he's in agony. Are you okay over there? Oh, also, I don't really know what I'm gonna say in this video. I'm not really super conscious of what like is triggering for people with eating disorders. So if you suffer from an eating disorder, maybe this just isn't the video for you. I don't know. Just like if you think you might be adversely affected, maybe don't watch this video. I don't know. So cutting off my hair, wow, eating is like really distracting, but also like really calming. Shaving my head was such an act of like body neutrality, but that's kind of misleading because I don't feel neutral about my body. Like, it was hard to explain like why I wanted to shave my head, because it wasn't about the aesthetic of it all. It wasn't about how good it would look. It was more about the experience of like shaving it and living life without having to constantly worry about how my hair looks because it's shaved off and I don't have to do anything with it. Washing my hair takes so little time now. It's phenomenal. I'm also pretty sure I'm body dysmorphic. Like, I really don't think I know what I look like. And that's kind of weird because like, how can I not know? Because I see myself in the mirror. I look at myself in the mirror a lot, constantly dissecting my body, and I usually like in my mind when I see myself I draw like an imaginary line of like the cartoonish curvy body, and I see where it cuts into where my body is. Like, it's skinnier than my body. It should be, my body should dip this way if I'm gonna look like that, and I'm just like, oh dang, I'm not living up to that standard. And it's like, when do I ever live up to that standard? Except when I was in like, oh my god, I dropped lettuce. Maybe when I was like 14 or 15. Or even like when I was in college, I kind of lived up to that a little bit. But even then I was like crazy about my body in the way that I was like not healthy. I also took medication that made me eat like a bird, and I was nauseous all the time, and I didn't realize it was because of medication until I stopped taking it. And I took that like my whole life, like since 1st to 2nd grade I was taking ADHD medication, so I was just feeling like if I was hungry, I felt like so hungry, like I was gonna die. Like I was so nauseous. And then it got to, and I thought like, other people can't feel like this, right? Because if other people felt like this, they would be talking about it, because this is a lot. But then it was always played off like, okay, so like growing up, it wasn't expressed in these exact words, but it was basically made apparent to me that like, if something is an inconvenience for other people or even yourself a lot of the times, it just doesn't exist. It's not a real problem. Like, you're just being dramatic and you need to get over it. Even though I feel like I'm gonna die, my stomach hurts so much, I just need to be quiet and wait till dinner time. In college, there was a time where I would get nauseous, so I would like eat a couple bites of something and my stomach would say, stop, you're full. And I would say, okay. And then like an hour or 2 later, I would get nauseous again and I would eat like a couple more bites that would say, stop, you're full. And that's how I lived. It was really uncomfortable. And I did gain weight after stopping. And that was like really jarring and like traumatic, because I'd been kind of, not the same size, but roughly the same size. Like I'd been, the number sizes that I was in like clothing wise changed, but I was a medium pretty consistently for many, many, many years. And then all of a sudden I was a large. Oh my god, no! Ugh, I'm being tormented out here, you guys. Thanks for leaving me alone. Not for you. Get off of my water bottle, that's so gross. Oh my god, disrespectful. I'm eating this so slowly to talk, this is weird. Oh yeah, so as much as like it was a traumatic experience to like suddenly be like such a drastically different size, I decided like it was worth it to not go back, because I mean I felt so much more anxious all the time on that medication, and I was sick so much, like not like throwing up, but like I felt like uncomfortable. Like in a way that was not sustainable, but I didn't think I had a choice because I didn't realize it was the medication. And once I did, I was like, oh my god, I'm not going back to that. I don't mean to say that being a bigger size is a bad thing, it's just that it was such a drastic, sudden change for me, and that can be really hard to adjust to. Which doesn't mean it wasn't tempting. It was, because there was a possibility that if I went back on the medication, I would get skinnier, but I don't think I could do that. It's honestly just not worth it to feel like that. And you should definitely not be taking ADHD medication if you don't have ADHD. That's so gross to me. I'm genuinely offended. But yeah, I know it's just such a hot issue and people are very opinionated about ADHD medication, so I don't want to get into it. It's just very tiring. Been there, done that. Argued with somebody that shut me down before about it. Not interested. Are you supposed to be able to see my food while I do this? Also, is this somebody's fetish? Like their very specific fetish to see me outside of bikini eating? I guess it's not that specific. I am sweating. Like, oh my god. It's hot up in here. Also, it's the 4th of July. Don't know if that's relevant to anyone. Probably shows you how long it takes me to edit things. But I'm also only editing on the weekends now, for the most part, because I have another job where I'm having to do videos and like, just kind of hard to do. But ain't no way I'm ending this channel, because this channel really gives me purpose. I'm literally so cute. I'm the cutest person ever. And the itchiest. Oh my god. How do y'all feel about people with big boobs not wearing bras? Like, how do you feel about it? Because yesterday, I went out in a big baggy t-shirt with a design on the front, which really distracts. And I didn't wear a bra. I got in the car to go with my mom to pick up donuts. And we did have to go inside. But regardless, my mom was very upset that I was braless and thought it was very inappropriate and told me I should just get a breast reduction if I'm not going to wear a bra. Because obviously, I don't care about them. Because I'm not taking care of them by wearing a bra. And they're going to be down to my knees one day. Which is not a fact. Because I've like read different articles about this, and they're varying research that have come up with different outcomes. So nobody really knows if wearing a bra all the time is gonna make your boobs sag or not. Unless there's been a new study that definitively proves it. It's peer reviewed and everything. They don't believe it, but that squirrel. Oh my god, hey! What I was trying to say before I lost my train of thought was that as someone who has been all the sizes starting from an A cup all the way to where I am now, definitely bras have gotten more uncomfortable as my boobs have gotten bigger and I've had to wear bigger sizes. Don't understand the science behind that. It just happens. Like, bras are more likely to dig into my armpits now. Never had that problem when I was A, B, or C cup. The hell? I'm not sitting like a lady right now. Also, my parents both agreed. My mom is like really doesn't have body hair, like just genetically she doesn't. So like she's always horrified by like my hairy legs. I don't know if you can see, but they're quite hairy. Well, not that hairy. And also my dad is freaked out by them as well, but he like knows his place and keeps his mouth shut for the most part. Unless he's asked. But yeah, as far as shaving my legs, it's not like I think, oh, they're just so beautiful. I love the hair. It's so pretty having hair on your legs. I'm just kind of like, it feels weird. It feels wrong to not have hair on my legs because it's just like, quite literally, it's unnatural for me to have no hair there. And that's how I see it. It's just like, it's weird. It's like I got two bald men looking up at me whenever I shave. It's so shiny and pasty. But yeah, I just feel weird when I don't have, get off of me. Like there's hair on my legs, there's supposed to be hair on my legs. Why do you want there to not be hair on my legs? That's kind of weird. My armpits, I do shave them. I haven't shaved them in like a week. Honestly, like I don't really feel like it's necessary. I didn't think that I could do it, but then one time at my junior year in college, I moved in and I forgot to bring razors with me. And so for about like a month and a half, I went without shaving and it kind of grew out quite a bit. And it actually didn't bother me at all. It didn't get more sweaty than usual. It didn't smell more than usual. The only thing is that like it's a little harder to apply like regular roll-on deodorant. But yeah, then I got a razor, and even though I was kind of like didn't feel like shaving, I was like, I guess I might as well. I just don't feel like I'm ready to be that person with the hairy armpits. It's kind of a cliche, and I just don't want people to look at me weird. But like, I'm not bothered by it. Also, been learning to love this little hairy patch I got going on. I plucked it for the longest time because my mom said that I should, and then it was ugly. Yeah, you know how that is. Yeah, so tits, boobies. Yeah, I just recently decided I was just gonna stop because I really just kind of tired of plucking. At one point I used to like pluck hairs on my legs just because, like, I think that's part of my dermatillomania. Damn, it's fucking hot out here. It's hot as butts. Oh my god. Also, if you're a man who's pursuing me right now, just stop. I want a girlfriend. Just a little announcement for myself. Oh yeah, but I think I might get rid of my belly hair before I go on vacation in like 2 weeks, or I might not. I'm not really sure. Also, like, I'm really self-conscious about the hair that's not really pubes because it's not like on your pubic area, but like the part that's like dark and it grows like immediately after your bikini line, you know what I'm talking about? It's just like kind of on my thighs and it doesn't grow all the way down to my knees or nothing. So I don't know, but I feel insecure about that because I feel like people think that it's gross. I kind of sort of find it gross, but I know that it's not like objectively disgusting, so I know that's kind of stupid to find it gross. Ooh, let's do an after now that I've eaten and now that I'm sweaty. Oof. So yeah, this is what it looked like. This is me. Why did my voice go like that? Me and my body jiggles. Ooh, something that made me really self-conscious after summertime. I thought I just had like a tan line right here, but then I realized that that is just like where the fat on my belly stops. Yeah, and that made me like super self-conscious at first because that was like the first sign that like, okay, I've definitely gained weight. Like undeniably my body's physically changed. That line was not there before. Yeah, how do I look, y'all? Don't answer that, or do. I don't know. Don't know what I want. Unless you think I look hot. Also, I have acne on my butt. What is up with that? And then it takes forever to go away. So now I have 2 purple spots on my booty cheek. And it's like, why? Yes, literally like every part of my body is jiggly. And that's cool. Also, how do we feel about moles? This is really just me telling all my insecurities. I thought I was gonna talk about more like how to be more body positive. Ooh, I've got a good tip actually. One thing that really helps me, oh my god, are my feet getting burned? I'll be right back. I gotta put more sunscreen on. And then I'm gonna give you some tips. One thing that really helped me when I was going through like a really hard time, this was like, I think it was in like late high school. I was like really self-conscious about having big boobs because I was a young person, I was a child with gigantic titties, and as much as the media and stuff tries, and just general society tries to make you think that like girls with big boobs have it made, it's really fucking hard. Especially when things like don't fit you. They may also make it seem like things are gonna fit you when you have big boobs, but like that's just not the case. They're like, oh, you'll be able to fill out the dresses. No, people with like a very specific, like a C cup or maybe a D cup, fill out those dresses. My boobs were always way too big for the dresses, okay? Like even when I was a double D. The girls on the TV shows, they get to wear these cute little outfits that are very age appropriate, and then an actress that comes on with big boobs, she's always more covered up because somehow she's more scandalous because She has titties. When you go shopping and nothing fits you, it makes it feel like eventually you're the problem. And if anybody's out there feeling like that, I'm just here to remind you that you are not the problem. Fashion companies, these brands, these corporations that only cater to like one body type is insane. It's not your fault if you're struggling to find a bikini that you look good in, feel good in, that you fit, it is your style. I've been there. It fucking sucks. Actually, that wasp better stay away from me. When I was ordering this bikini that I'm wearing right now, I bought and returned like so many different sizes when I got it from ASOS. That's where this is from, by the way, because I didn't know what was the right size for me, what was gonna be comfortable, because it's so hard when you first try something on and it fits. It looks like it fits, and then you wear it out for the first time, you take off the tags, go swimming in a bikini, and you're like, oh shit, my boobs ain't finna stay in this. That has happened to me so many times, and I religiously, like, I put my stuff, my clothes, especially bikinis, through the ringer. Like, we hardcore test that shit. Yeah, same with bras. Eventually I just gave up on wearing bras and now I wear bralettes. When I was in high school, I believe it was, I was so self-conscious about having big boobs, and I made a list of a bunch of like celebrities and women that I looked up to that had big boobs, and I like took photos of them from Google, and I made like a wallpaper for my cell phone, so every time I opened it up I would see people who, you know, I felt reflected in. Now, since I got Instagram, I follow a bunch of different like body positive sites, and what I mean by that is like pages that highlight different body types. I don't mean like, oh, they highlight one specific body type that isn't usually highlighted, which is also fine. Like, if you see you need to see yourself reflected. The ones I follow are consistently showing all different types of bodies, so that way when I'm on Instagram, I'm not just seeing these like Kylie Jenner body types. I really don't understand why people follow so many accounts like that. Like, just because you find them beautiful, you just instantly follow them. Like, what are you getting out of that exactly? I don't know. Even with celebrities, like, you gotta be careful. I might love a celebrity and I don't follow them on Instagram because they're just so stinking tiny, and I just don't need to see them in bikinis all the time. It's like, they're beautiful and they're great, and everybody should be feeling great to post a bikini photo, but like, if it's bad for my mental health, I'm just not gonna do it. And like, I'm the only person that is affected by my own feed on Instagram or any other social media sites, so like, if it's detrimental to your mental health and your self-image and all that, just like, change it, you know? I don't know if I'm doing a good job talking about this stuff. Like, I'm really just talking about my own experiences and shit, and like, shit is hard, right? The only reason that people are bothered by things like body hair or cellulite, which I honestly don't even really know what cellulite is, like, but people say that that's like a common thing that they're self-conscious about, and honestly, like, I've never looked at somebody's like thighs and been like, oh, the consistency of their thighs is bad, thumbs down. You know, like, what? I'm sure I have probably cellulite. I have stretch marks. You want to see? They've kind of turned white at this point because they've been there for so long, but when I gained weight, I got a bunch of new ones. Apparently, like, stretch marks that grow horizontal are from growing tall. So if you had a growth spurt really rapidly. Stretch marks that are vertical are from like your body expanding, so like gaining weight and stuff. I had stretch marks on my boobs for a long time. I still kind of do. They're just really faint. Oh my god, I can see the sweat like in droplets. Wow. If you have any body positive tips, you should leave them below. Yeah, now I feel great in this swimsuit also. Yeah, so I cried trying to figure out what size I need in this swimsuit, especially the top, and I wore it at the beach, and then the next day I wore a different one, and my aunt saw me in this other swimsuit, which was just really something that I bought for practicality. It wasn't all that cute. I didn't feel great in it, and I went to the pool, and my aunt said, wow, I like this much better than that suit you wore yesterday. Like, bitch, I fucking cried over that swimsuit, and you have the audacity to tell me this backhanded compliment about this other swimsuit that I could not give a shit about. I frequently forget that I even own it because it's okay. It's not that cute. Also, really thinking about wearing this high-waisted bottoms to the beach this year. So it's just so cute. Although I always said that I didn't really want to wear high-waisted stuff because I always saw high-waisted as something that people wore when they thought that they got too fat to wear like a low-rise regular like bikini two-piece, and I never wanted to be that person. I was like, no matter what my body looks like, when I eventually gain weight, because I always knew I was gonna gain weight, just didn't think it'd be this soon, which is kind of ridiculous because you can gain weight at any time. But I always said that I'm never gonna be the type of person who wears swimsuits specifically to like cover up. Like, that's fine if that's what you want to do, but I just don't want to be that kind of person who like feels the need to like cover because I think there's something shameful about my body. I just never want to be that way, and that's really important to me. I hope I made this clear enough. I feel like this came off like way wrong. My point was that I feel so much joy wearing bikinis that I never wanted to deprive myself of that joy because I felt bad about my body and therefore decide to just start wearing one pieces or really conservative swimsuits because I felt bad about myself. If one pieces or high-waisted swimsuits or just generally more conservative swimwear is your thing, that's great. I just never wanted to feel like it was something that I had to do because I should be ashamed of myself. That's really the point that I was trying to make. I feel like my ADHD brain just like totally didn't explain that well, so hope that clears it up. I really look like I'm just like not even tuned into this video anymore. I promise I am. I'm tired of sitting up. Oh, I never even finished my thought. I was thinking about wearing the high-waisted pair, but it's like really cheeky, like booty cheeks will be out. And I'm like, I'm vacationing with my family, and I don't know if I can do that. So we will see how that goes. Do y'all wear the bootylicious bikinis in front of your family? The best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time. Ugh. Jesus. But yeah, just like make sure that the media you're absorbing isn't just all reflective of body types that don't look like you. It really does make a difference. It sounds trivial, but it'll change things a lot. I could just go on forever on this like topic, you know, but it's probably time to go. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember that you are beautiful regardless of your body, and everybody's bikini body. What else? Ooh, the best advice that I ever got fashion-wise, a fellow Olivia in college said, if you like it, wear it. The end. It's so much fun wearing a bikini, so if you want to wear a bikini, wear a bikini. If you don't want to wear a bikini, or if you're not ready, don't do it. I just hope that you try a little every day to love yourself. Yeah, be kind to your body. That's all I can say. Yeah, I love you. Bye!